Yeah, since we don't have time to like do the research or something, so we just discussed with the developing, so the project, cause they are the project owner. So what they want is like redesign and but in a like friendly way. Now the Airtasker is more feel like for the tender, yeah, and we think that color is not that friendly. And we try to like make it more friendly, more cartoon, make people feel more comfortable for to use that one. So here are some example we find which inspire us, and here's the color we choose. I guess don't need to say this one, right? It's just some with the online business and marketplace, something like that. And I'm gonna skip this part, so the user guide, maybe just skip the user guide, because it just like presents some color we pick. We actually do like 2 versions. Before this, it's not like this color. We choose another one. Can show on the.
Like this
one. That. I guess we already delayed that. So sorry, we actually choose another version for the color, but it's not really suitable for the feeling. You know, make people feel like not that comfortable, and so we change into this one. And then I'm gonna show you our final version about web page. Yeah, so it's kind of like we use the we not really use the ankle with a circle or round and something make people feel like more friendly, and the cartoon style of the icon, and we design the layout. It's more like the Z, you know, the Z reading pattern. Before this, they are more like one column. It's more like F pattern. So we use the Z to make sure people will read more contents and pay more attention about the title or something. So you can read one by one. Yeah, we use the Z pattern. And but still same content actually with the Airtasker. Before this, we was thinking about like change in another person style, because Airtasker kind of like they use the word the task by the side of the tender, like what do you need done, see what others are going done, something like that. But we don't have enough time to change that. What we're thinking about is like we write this task by the tasker side. So like, what can you provide or something? But no time. So just like this now. And we do 3 versions for the web page and for the mobile and for the iPad.
Can I see the version of the mobile?
They're kind of like same, but
what happened?
Like the layout has changed a little bit, more narrow, and we use the burger. How to say that? Like burger.
Hamburger menu.
Yeah, to show the menu, so it will hide like in the pop-up way. Yeah, so people can more focus on this one.
So when I click the preview, so it says the connection in my prototype aren't valid, but we can see the preview before. I don't know what happened.
Is it internet issue or it seems like connection issue? The connection in your prototype, it seems like internet, or can you refresh? Or is it from your desktop, right?
Yeah.
Can you close this tab and like reopen again?
So this is the mobile version.
Yeah. Also about the logo, we are thinking about maybe this website. The most important thing is about the efficient. So we use the planned aircraft as the logo.
Like a paper plane.
Yeah.
You didn't put the name of the Airtasker. You put the placeholder.
Yeah,
of the
we
brand.
didn't have a name.
And then we
Yeah,
also do the pad version.
Okay, iPad version.
Yeah, and we kind of changed the contact about the. We add a contact about the like business Australia-wide everyday task. This part to show like how big our business is.
Oh, and you may want to.
No, just I just explain about the contact. Never mind.
Did you guys finish with the prototype iteration yet or not?
You wanna say something else? Yeah.
Yeah. Can you walk through the flow to us?
Flow.
So the user flow. So what's the interaction inside your prototype?
Yeah. I'm going to do this. Yeah. But I don't know.
I think like because we like passed it on the final version page, so the interaction are all bit delayed. Maybe you go back to the demo page. Yeah, this one. So it's kind kind of a mess up. You need to like just wait for a while. I'm gonna change that prototype.
Probably because you choose the device.
Oh yeah.
We didn't do like the whole interaction because we changed a lot, and every time we need to add the interaction, it's kind of like complex. So at the final version, we didn't add that, but we expand to the developing. So and we showed them before, so they know how to do that.
Yep. So when you click the post the task,
it's kind of like maybe we just show you into the page, not with the interaction, maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
And I can expand the logic to you. Yeah, just go back to the draft.
I can see Ian struggle as well.
Because the logic is wrong.
But it was working.
It's okay. Yeah. Because it's kind of like messy up. Yeah. Still copy pasta, so kind of like messy up. So the first is like when we click the account, like become the tasker show before, like, and it will show like the login. Yeah, this part, and then you jump to the login 2. This one is you log in with the email and password, or you log in with other application account, and then you jump into the login 4 or login 3. This is kind of like the first one is like sign up, so it shows that already have an account and login. So you jump to the login 3. This one is the login, and then if you success, or this one is for the forget password. So they will send a code to you, and then you enter. But they can't do the code thing now, the developing. So I delete it. And if you're successful or failed, it will show the warning. Yeah, this part. And if you try to access, it's the X now here. So you like warning like about sorry to see you go. Are you sure you want to leave or something like that? And here's a post a task thing. This one is for the button that posts a task. So it also show in the middle of this page. So the first step is like welcome page, something, say some random thing. welcome to this blah, blah, blah. And the second one is like tell us what you need done. So you can enter the title of your task and then enter the detail of your task. The next step is about where do you need it done. I say where and when. So just click that and here's some text. And the last part is like how much, what's your birthday? Yeah. And that's all for the pop-up. And we actually
I see your button is always become a task. It's not the next.
Yeah, because I can change that and yeah, like it's supposed to be the next. But
Okay, yeah. It's always become their tasker.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's the content, so I can change. I don't have the text style, so but we don't have time to let Yang to change that all. So here is the. So that's why it always show become a tasker.
Okay, because you used the component, but you didn't change the content inside. Yeah.
Yeah, we do all this as the component.
Cool.
You finish?
And anything else? So the flow, you go into the login and the post a task, right?
Yeah. About cause some page we didn't change the layout, so we didn't do that, like redesign it. So here's some interaction we didn't show up because the Airtasker already have, and we don't want to change that. We think that's also a great one. Like the search part and the categories, they have the great layout, we think. So
you guys just change with the homepage.
Yeah, more about the homepage and the profile. A little bit about the profile. Personal profile from there.
So for that, because you know, when we communicated with developers, so they already, you know, copied the style from.
Don't say copy.
Yeah. So they didn't want to change, you know. So
they already copied the style from the original Airtasker.
Yeah. Exactly copy the same thing.
So I don't want to change the structure.
Yeah, because they said they pay attention to the functions or to make sure everything can work.
Yeah, because they need to do the presentation more about the function.
Yeah, but for interface, they don't. They ask us to pay attention to the, you know, the homepage.
Yeah. Yeah. That's understandable because that's their project. That is the web development project. Yeah. So you guys part is like it'll be like a support then to do the UI work. But yeah, but in the real industry in case, your position is much be leading the development team to know about what they need to do. So just bear in mind. So this is just for the study case for your student project, and that's for their project. You just like be supporting role to help them for the UI. But just don't forget, if you are the real UX UI designer in the future, you can apply the role. You guys need to more leading and like priority to help all their business and like development team. Yeah. So don't forget with the UX part and
yeah, we actually did this before, but since I need to change a lot, so it was like I don't know what's went wrong and something I messed up.
Yeah. That's all right. It's good practice for you guys to practice like how you guys collaborate with the developer and know to hand over your design hours length and how to work together. It's more soft skill, but if you're gonna do your own like user case for this project, you guys probably need to think about to do some research to wrap it up as the UX UI portfolio. Yeah, because it definitely will change the layout and color. Because as I can see, there's some issue from you guys' design. So I start from first to give you guys a suggestion. So if you zoom in, help me to zoom in and to click the play in the home page. Yeah, so here, so the section of the all the icon list and the infographic for me, I couldn't focus on which one because too many things in one section. Do you know what I mean?
You mean this part?
Yeah, this part, because when you say you're doing the Z shape of the layout design, right? So it seems like when you do the when you ask to browse the content in the website. So the most important thing is I want to know about what do you need done, right? Rather than the infographic on the right hand and the left hand side. So for me, it's like that part infographic a bit distraction because there are too many things, and their infographic seems like icon.
So
it's really, for me, it's really hard to read the wording for the home cleaning, for house removal. Yeah.
You mean
that will be hierarchy thing. What's the important information you want user to read?
So you mean
this information
illustration is to distracted?
Probably you need to reduce down too many elements, and you probably need to reduce a little bit. Yeah.
You mean the background?
Yeah, the background. You need to, for example, too many icons. And also it's like maybe the icon on the right hand side, this is still icon. So you probably need to reduce some icon on the infographic elements in your infographic. It's more making clean. Or even you use maybe it's like the image style, the photo style. This is like a photo style. It's like a real human to sit in front of the computer to do their work. That's fine because you need to contrast a little bit to make user to focus on the context you want them to read. Because for me, I want to read what do you need to do. The home cleaning. That is the important like context for me. Yeah. So when we do the design, we need to content is the first because all the graphic is related with the content. And the graphic is just like implementary, like to help people to understand what's the content.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So each illustration, like for this one, is like to tell people what this platform is. So the tender and the and bidder, so they can sign the contract like a contract on the platform. So tender will get their job done, and the bidder can get the money from the tender. So
yeah, that's fine for that one part one, because I won't stand 5 seconds, more than 5 seconds to stay on the top. I want to scroll down to read what you guys doing, right? So first I see your website, I know about hero image, I know okay what you guys do, but I want to do more detail how you guys do that, and what information I can like receive from you guys. So I will keep scrolling down to understanding what service you're gonna provide to me. So when you scrolling down to the second part, that is the most important. So as many suggestions like you guys need to be thinking about like to focus on the content rather than infographic. So probably you need to design more those icons more stand out rather than infographic on the left side. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So if you scroll down a little bit, and I want to know what size of the font of the body font you choose, because for me it's too small.
You mean the fonts on the board or these fonts?
Yeah. So when you say, do you think the pile of the car are they the real car or layout image?
What? Sorry.
I mean, it's like for those car design, are they display the real data of the task? A real one.
Yeah.
Okay. So
supposed to be the real one.
Yeah. But why you need the infographic on the right again? Because I want to read the detail of the task, but you also add the other infographic on the right. That may feel a little bit information overwhelming. Do you know what I mean? I just want to more focus on the context and say, okay, see what other are getting done, and probably you guys have to make this section bigger. And it's like, yeah, just like remove the infographic on the right, because like I want to read the content for know about what task people have been post. So that you guys can have more room.
I think at this point I need to identify the intention a little bit, because when I design the illustration, the intention is to like create like a small story for each part of the process. Like if you want get one deal, so it's begin with the tender to post their task on the platform. So that's what this part mean. And moving on to the next step, so the people who want to get the money, they can look at the tasks.
But you design the web, it's not the print style. If you in print style, you can design a little bit like a telling the story. But when you do the website, you need to have to focus on the content driven, because like user don't stick your website for a lot of time. When you scroll, even like if you go to shopping or go to the other landing page, how many times you will stay in the one page? I think not more than 5 seconds, right? You usually will skim through the important detail and make decisions which the next page you want to click. So that's why when you design the website, you need to more clear what kind of content. It is like content oriented rather than like graphic in reality, because like people skim through the content first, and the graphic is important. Graphic is like support your content, also it's more eye-catching part. But for when you talk about like see what are they getting done, you need to more focus on this one, because that should be all the functionality. I can see the moving home, starting business, fixing stuff, that they are all tab, right? They're like a tab, but you didn't have enough room to help the space of the cards. So when you see when I see those cards design, I feel the form is too small. So I'm assuming because you don't have enough space, so you need to shrink down the wording font size so they can fit with the space that. So I can see it's like if you can like, I can cross with the existing like Airtasker. I understand what you guys do, but can you, when you contrast from the existing Airtasker, can you see why they use the like a whole 4 ways section to display that? Because you can read the inside content. So if you want to change that, You can change that. You can change the layout of the car design, or even you can change the info, maybe the styling of the car display. It's okay, but if you want to remain the existing purpose of the content, you need to think about like which one is the most important. Do you guys know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, and
because
yeah.
I thought you guys is like, because you guys just want to become different, so you add the infographic on the right, but you guys may probably is lose the meaningful main things for what that section exists. Yeah.
Because when I try to redesign the Airtasker, I think the original one is a little bit boring, like as other websites. So you can't actually you know, to tell the differences between Airtasker or other websites which has a similar function. So everyone gets you know, the task boards here, and like you know, with one page. Yes, because they can see the details, but I think it's a bit bored, you know. Maybe people can say what's going on, what they need to do, but in terms of the design itself, I think it's I think there is no, you know, breakthrough, or but so I'm trying to break that, but like you said, yes, I think it's the balance should be more careful, and yeah, so
so if you want to break, you can break. Maybe just like don't ignore their existing design to do your own, but just like be careful. It's like if you put too much infographic, you will be lose the intention. What is the important part for this section? Yeah, you should more focus on the contents rather than graphic. Yeah. So it's like you can break through just like a different layout. You don't need to do similar then to do the big carousel card style. You can do different kind of thing. It is depend on how you display that. Yeah.
So how about because I actually has another idea, but I didn't do that. Is which is like I put these cards on the illustration, you know, like to move these cards here. So actually there's one big illustration on this page, and people can also see the details. Do you think
one big illustration there, but you need to focus on the how much information you're gonna display on the infographic inside. There will be technological constraints as well. It's more complication design you do, there will be more complicated feature for the front end. So when we do, we need to have the clear think about like whether this is the feasible for developer as well.
Yeah, because I considered that, but so I didn't do.
Yeah, it's not just like you do when you design the print format, you can do whatever crazy idea you want. So when we design the web style or the app style, we need to have the basic understanding what is the existing technology can support us to doing that, and whether it's worth it to do that. It's because the user need that, or it's because you want to do that. That's different concept. You know, a designer, you can say, I want to do A, I want to B, I want to do broad, but do you think it's benefit for the user? No, I don't think so. So that's why, so UX is quite important. We need to know about what's the purpose when we design. You need to have the clear in mind. yeah, so you definitely can play with different style, because you can go to sounds like different kind of designer. You can see how they play with different kind of layout of the car design, but you just need to keep in mind, yeah, to balance how you balance those things.
Yeah.
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 It's cool. Yep. And scroll down. Australia wide every task. So this is talk about the
Background of the website, like a general introduction.
Okay. Yeah.
Because Airtasker is Australian based, right? So the people in like big cities in Australia can share information and share tasks like a community rather than like a money oriented marketplace. Like I think to me it's more like a community, and people people actually can share their interests.
Yeah.
So that's
Did you
what
use a different kind of infographic component? Do you use the same style? Is a little bit different style.
yeah, we use the
What?
components.
You mean the between the website but the
No, the
mobile?
infographics. No, I feel like those infographics it's like different kind of style. So the first one is like isometry, and the second one a little bit like a flag design, and yeah, they're different color, different style. So you have to like think of, if you want to do the infographic style, you need to consistency all the style, the color as well. So I can see first one infographic styles, one style, second style, third one, third style, and about like Australia wide everyday task is the other style.
I think
a little bit different.
Yeah,
I think
different.
these two and these three is one style.
And you can see the third one is different style. The third
one is different. Yeah.
Yeah. So
only this because we can find same style like this, so we use another.
Yeah. So just like
because the third one I draw myself. So but for others I found the resources online and redesign or redraw it a bit. So
yeah, and color probably.
But for this one I completely draw myself. So the style is different.
Yeah, and color is like so many color. Yeah, so you need to think about like how to reduce the colors, make their like consistent tone. So all the pages will be more clean and more clear. So you will see like all the branding consistencies together. Otherwise you feel it's like so many colors. Yeah.
Because I think like I said before, the website is like a community, and for users, most of them are young people or even like university students, and so the community should be vibrant. So I think so. The color represents the culture of this. So it should be vibrant. But yeah, I agree. I use too many colors. So.
You have those like style color style guide. I saw it, but it's like you use more than that one. I can see as well. So if you want to do more vibrant color, you use like different kind of. I can see you can do some different like gradient thing. but you need to reuse those color in your style guide. Otherwise, will be too many color. Yeah.
Yeah, I felt it's difficult for me to, to include all the colors of the homepage on the, style guide.
Yeah,
Too
that
many
makes sense
colors.
because like I know if you do infography, it's gonna take a lot of time. Yeah, even like who have the professional, who is the illustrators, people do take time when they design the infography. Yeah, because they have to stick with their branding color. Yeah, so there was a lot of thought when you do the infography doing that. Yeah, but it's good to know you try it. Yeah. Yeah, so it's like, but like just as I said, you need to be careful the balance with the content with the infography, because for the meet more tasker, the people image I feel is more outstanding, but you still put a little bit too much infography element inside. If you can simplify that one, that would be your images or sections will be much clean. Do you know what I mean? Because like I already know about meet more tasker, you have like human image, but on the right hand side you still use the like a search the people icons in the inside element of the infography. It really duplicate
Yeah,
that meaning. Yeah.
but I actually intended to duplicate the information.
You can use that one as a background, but as you know, backgrounds you couldn't like take the show of the main actor. You know, the background is like a second actor in the movie, but now background become the main actor. They want to like take over the spotlight from the main character. So you need to use like rebalance. It's alright, you can have the background, but like you need to be careful the balance of that. Yeah.
Well, maybe I guess another reason is when I designed the backgrounds, I saw what I saw was my brain was full of the images, and actually maybe I already forgot the main contents. So yeah,
Yeah.
maybe my intention is to just use a graphic to tell what how people use this website rather than using words or banner or boards. So
Yeah. So I think it's like you look at the good reference from the existing Airtasker, the way they do the illustrators, like they do the video to tell all the story in one section.
yes, yeah.
So when you talk about the web design, if you gonna use too many information, the icon or the illustration to tell a story, it's better way just do the like video to explain that story. Otherwise, you will be lost your meaning for other content. Yeah, so you have to think when you design things, you need to content oriented.
Okay, yeah, that's an island. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So I really like you guys do the post task section. I feel it's really good, clean and design for the pop-up form. Yeah, I really like you when you guys like present to me to tell the story. People when they click with the post task, you have the welcome thing, and then go through the different kind of cleaned form people fill. So it's a really easy process to post a task. I feel you guys think about a little bit UX in there already. So I pretty like that. I feel like you guys do a little bit work compared with the original with Airtasker. What they do, I think you guys do is much smart way to doing that. So it's a good job. Yeah, for the green thing is the video you will intend to put in that green placeholder, or what is the green thing? Is the icon or
Green. Which part?
That's
the
one.
one?
It's the like icon or image, but I'm not sure about if the developing has the image or something. So I use this one to replace it.
Oh, you mean this screen?
Yeah. What's that for? Is for the
It's,
icon?
yeah, it should be an
Supposed to be the
icon or
image.
image.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so if the image you can spend time to do a little bit infographic there, I think that would be good placeholder to like represent that, like a style together. Or first not time, it's like probably just like the Airtasker, the poster, what they do thing, just like small, like iconography things in there. Yeah, it's good. Well done. And Baby, do you have any suggestions for your?
Yeah, I quite like their gradient style. Like my website is like a solid color, and there's this gradient which is really popular right now. And also, I'm great with you about the style thing. The infographic is not consistent, and the icon, I can see the outline, the size is different. I think. I mean. Some icon is bold and some is like more narrow. So yeah, it's just the style thing. And I have a suggestion for Yang. If you want to use the infographic which you like found from the internet, you can use one in one page. I mean, you can use the man with computer on the left side, and you can use the letter or contract on the left side. So just use one infographic style for one page. I think that's enough. Yeah, and really like the UX design is really clearly, and the font is looking good too. So yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, yes, good suggestions. Also, it's like don't forget to like rewarding your content in the bottom. Just like not every form is like a become a tasker. So yeah, I think you guys need to like thinking about how to you guys clean all the design and like rate up become the one case study for the Airtasker. So
Yeah.
that would be good for you guys for next step. Yeah, and to gather all the suggestions from us and see what kind else you guys can like improve for that page.